Hi YouTube, welcome to Beaming Light. This is Danita. Welcome to my channel where I talk about my personal experiences, relate that to Bible verses. Song lyrics and the song lyrics to Bible verses. I'm gonna get it one day. Sometimes I go out of order with this, guys. You guys just go with the flow with me on this. But Beaming Light stands for bold, enlightened, aware, mature, insightful, nurturing, grateful. Light stands for loving, intelligent, generous, honest, and tactful. I hope everyone's having a beautiful Thursday so far. Okay, so now about a few hours ago, I posted a message about I was about to say marriage. Something about a marriage or something. I don't know, but I posted a message. That's why I say marriage again. I posted a message about just spiritual warfare increasing, and me hearing from people that I don't really hear from, right? And so I wanted to just expand on that a little bit, because I don't want the assumption is to think that there was something like weird going on or initiated. My assumption or what I wanted to gain from that message, or what I was trying to convey more rather, is that people love to relish in your downfalls, but downplay your happy moments. Let me say it again. People love to relish in your downfalls, but downplaying your happy moments. And what really got me riled up about this is because these are individuals that I've known for a while, like years. These are individuals that will come and see me like at a low moment when I was in the hospital, and this same person that called me or reached out to me earlier, like concerned, was the same person who like looked at me disgustingly when I was sick in the hospital. He's the same person that would go home and tell his wife like, oh, I saw a patient who has the needles medical condition in ICU. It's like, why are you speaking negativity, right? And I started to realize that these people are just very negative, and they like to relish in my downfall. Like, they get joy out of my misery. And it's like, I don't have time for that. He's like, I don't care how long I've known people, places, or things. Like, if I feel it's necessary to cut you off, I'm going to do so. I'm going to cut you off. I'm going to stop talking to you. I don't want to be bothered. And stop trying to reach out. Like, if you're getting, if you call me and you're not getting an answer, that's your answer. If you're calling me and you're not getting a response, that is your response. Like, don't feel the need to call me from multiple different numbers. Don't feel the need to reach out through. Sorry, God is just really funny right now. But it's like, don't feel the need to do all that. Like, that's so ridiculous to me. That's like forcing it. That's control. That's not care, concern, because care, concern would have been at my mother's funeral. Care, concern would have been calling me throughout this divorce process to check on me, not because I didn't respond to a birthday message. Like, that's not care, concern. And then for it to automatically go to, oh, we were just wondering if you were still alive. Well, okay, thanks, I guess. No, Like, what if I was on a trip? There could have been all different types of scenarios, but you see the frame of thought went straight negative. And that's what I'm breaking free from. That's the type of energy I am releasing out of my life. I'm releasing energy out of my life where it just goes straight to a negative standpoint, right? But I do think it was really weird that I seen somebody like that. To me, like, I don't believe in coincidences anymore, you guys. I just don't. I don't, because I just don't. Like, if you would know the story on a deeper level, you will just be like, yeah, no, it's not a coincidence. Anyway, let's get into the topic of this message. Diamonds from Sierra Leone, grace my crown. Diamonds from Sierra Leone, grace my crown. And we're looking at 2 Timothy chapter 4:8. James chapter 1 verse 12, and Matthew chapter 6 verse 2. Diamonds from Sierra Leone, grace my crown. I'm over it. I don't know what else to say. I'm plain done. I'm done. I don't feel the need to entertain someone. And here's the thing. Some people would say, well, why can't you just give a conversation of closure? Like, for what? Close what? Like, it is closed. So, like, what do we need to have a conversation about closure for? Because to me, when you know someone for that long on that level, it's just not going to be a conversation of closure. And I don't think the conversation of closure can be really good. I think that the action just speaks louder than the words. We've had several heart-to-hearts throughout the years. I mean, and this is not even just with these individuals. These are with multiple people that I'm cutting off. It's like I've had several heart-to-hearts with you guys throughout the years, and it's like I'm just sick of talking. So it's like, oh, here's the block button. I'm sorry, the incense are getting a little crazy. But yeah, like the block button has always been my best friend. And what's crazy about it too is like these people know me, like they know, like it is not nothing to cut people off. Like I will cut someone off and keep moving and not look back, just because I don't have time for that. I don't want people playing in my mental space. I don't want people in my energy anymore. I am a focused man. I am not mean, I'm focused. If I run into you out somewhere and we chit chat, cool, but I don't feel the need to have a conversation. Like, I don't need you to call me on my birthday and tell me happy birthday anymore. Like, I'm good on that. Like, I'm really good. Like, if you couldn't be present throughout this tough experience, and like, no, I don't need people around just for the happy moments. I want people around from the bad moments. I want somebody that's going to come over here and pick me up off the floor if I'm on the floor. You know, I don't want friends that when I am in a negative space, it's like, it's funny to them. It's hilarious to them. You know, it's like smiling your face, talk behind your back. I don't want that. And I know this is happening because I know these people. So if you're talking about other people in their relationships, what makes me think that you're not going to talk about me? Make it make sense, Swear. But nevertheless, I'm not worried about that. I am on my crown moment. This is queen status. That's what I'm focused on. So let's get into Diamonds from Sierra Leone. We're still on Jay-Z, Hova all month long. I'm going to be a little sad when December is over because I'm not going to be able to use Hova anymore. but you know, I'll still sprinkle him in there, but I have to start giving more artists a chance, or use more lyrics, right? Be more versatile. But you know, he's my guy. I don't know. I just like him. I just think he's a just great lyricist all around. He's just cool. Like he's just cool. Like he's just chill. I don't know him, but I just feel like that's his frequency. It's just very nonchalant. Sebastian, say excuse me. Oh, that was so disgusting. Can you please? Okay, thank you. Can you please go? Sorry, y'all. Sebastian don't have no manners. We're working on it. Okay. So Diamonds from Sierra Leone. I think, does Sierra Leone have an E at the end? It might have an E. I don't remember. I think it might have an E. It might. So ignore that. I'll fix it. But Hova's part. How could you falter when you're the rock of Gibraltar? I had to get off the boat so I can walk on water. This is no tall order. This is nothing to me. Difficult takes a day. Impossible takes a week. I do this in my sleep. I sold kilos of coke, so I'm guessing I can sell CDs. I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman. Let me handle my business. Damn, y'all, just let me handle my business. Let me do me. Let me focus on me. Like you focusing on you and your family and your household. Like I'm an adult. Like if I was to die, I think you would have been notified. I don't think you need to call to find out if I'm still alive. I think you would have been notified in some way, shape, or form. Like you would have seen in a newspaper, a family member would have reached out. You would have been notified. You would have found out. Laughing because it's like people are crazy. Like, and it's so funny, but it's like, no, it's not. It's not. It's like funny that you think that that's an appropriate way to contact someone and the first thing to say. Y'all, I just gotta pray for these people. I don't know. But yes, I had to get off the boat so I could walk on water. Like I had to leave this boat with these friends in these places. And I had to leave these nouns in a boat so I could walk on water, so I could connect with God, so I can get on a higher frequency, so I can love. him, so I can serve him. Like, I'm here for a reason. I'm not here for a season. I'm not here for a moment. I have a purpose. I have a mission. And I don't think people understand how important that is to me. And because I don't want to engage, it's kind of like, oh, well, like she doesn't like us. No, we're just not on the same wavelength, and it's okay. It's okay. But I don't think we've been on the same wavelength for a period of time now. I think that I'm just too nice of a person just to say, like, I don't want to be your friend. But I don't anymore. Somebody's gonna be mad. And at some point in time, who knows? Maybe growth and change will happen and we will reconnect. But not right now, it's just not there for me. It's just not. God said, I don't know if it's going to get back, but I don't know. I feel like, you know, when you've known somebody for like so many years and there's so much history and there's a lot of history, there's history of great times, but there's a lot of history of damage as well. And it's like the damage comes at like pivotal moments in your life. It kind of is, it's kind of tough to go back. It's kind of tough to go back to the way it was. It can never go back to what it was. It would have to be something completely different. And the only way it can be something completely different is if both parties are completely changed. But I can't change anybody. All I can do is move according to me. And according for me, like, this is the best move for me. And I need people to respect that. And like, I will reach out when it's time, but it's just not time yet. You know, for those who I do want to bring to the next level. So like, if you are calling, you're getting the voicemail or block button or whatever, that's because I don't feel like you are, well, it's confirmation. I don't feel like you are going to the next level. I don't know who's beeping something outside. I don't feel like you're going to the next level with me. I just don't. So. How could you falter? You the rock of Gibraltar. I had to get off the boat so I could walk on water. This is no tall order. This is nothing to me. Difficult takes a day. Impossible takes a week. I do this in my sleep. I sold kilos of coke, so I'm guessing I can sell CDs. I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman. Y'all, I'm trying to be a businessman. Like, I don't have time to be playing. I ain't got time to be playing. I ain't got time. Happy birthday. Thank you. Like, you don't need to, like, it's fine. Don't be around for the good times. Don't be around just for good times. Be around for the hard times. 2 Timothy, chapter 4, verse 8 says, henceforth there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness, which the Lord the righteous judge shall give me at the day, and not to me only, but unto all them that also love his appearing. I'm going to read that again. I stumbled. Henceforth there is laid for me a crown of righteousness, which the Lord the righteous judge shall give me at the day, and not to me only, but unto all them also that love his appearing. It's time to be crowned. It's time to understand that, you know, the Lord is my judge. You know, I'm not concerned about what other people think of me. I'm not concerned about what they say. I'm not concerned about, you know, ending friendships. I'm not. Detachment is a mother freaker. I'm going to tell you, when you can just detach yourself from people, it really changes how you view the game. Okay, so like we were talking about in a previous video, how Dame Dash and like everybody in the streets was upset about Jay-Z leaving Dame Dash, but you could just tell he was just done. There's a video and he was just like, why am I here? Like, he doesn't even look like he wanted to be there. And they were like, you know, they were still in that mentality. And he's like, I'm not there no more. And it's like, if you want to stay there, okay, but I'm not there anymore. And I can't judge you from staying there, but you can't judge me for moving on either. And you have to just respect the move, right? And I think that's, at the end of the day, people say, oh, he sold his soul for money or whatever. It's like, no, he sold him. I don't even think he sold anything. I would say that it was a better move. It was time to grow. It was time to change. It was time to change your perspective. And that's where I'm at. It was trying to change your perspective. And so, henceforth, there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, shall give me at that day, and not to me only, but unto all them also love his appearing. Like when people start getting on this love vibration of God and have that crown of righteousness, then I think that we can really become one accord and stuff. I said, but right now it's just not. It's just not. And that's okay, because everybody grows at their own pace and their own time. So that's why you can't change anyone. You could just change your perspective and yourself and say, okay, well, I just have to back up from these people or these situations, because it's just not conducive to me. And if I ain't talked to you in over 6 months, I mean, like, I just kind of think, like, if I don't send you a birthday text, like a thank you, I mean, I get the courtesy, but if you don't get one, I don't think you should be, like, I don't know. That's just my perspective. But again, like, that's important to them, but that's not important to me. So that's where we just disagree. We're just not there anymore. All right. So again, how could you falter? When you the rock of your boat, so I had to get off the boat so I could walk on water. I gotta get off the boat. I gotta get this crown of righteousness. Like, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. James chapter 1 verse 12 says, blessed is the man that endure temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord had promised them that love him. I love a God. I really do. And I'm not saying that these people don't love God. I'm just saying that from the conversations that I've had with some people, some nouns from a while ago, I'm not in that space of conversations of gossip or of gossip or negative speaking, or I'm not there. Like, yes, I cuss. Like, okay. But I don't want to speak negative on someone unless the negativity is true. Like, I'm not going to call someone like, oh, I just want to make sure you're still alive. Like, no, I'm going to call like, hey, I wanted to check in, or hey, I was worried about you, or hey, I haven't heard, like, and I don't know, she may have done it. I haven't checked my block messages, but I don't know. I don't know. It's energy for me too. People's energy tells you a lot, like, behind their intentions. And sometimes I don't like the energy. And I think that's really where the difference is. Like, on the vibration, the energy is just not, it's not there. And for me, the energy has to be there so we can all get this crown of righteousness, so we can all get this crown of life, right? Crown by Jay-Z says, wasn't for the Cain, wouldn't be Abel. Wasn't for the bread, will probably be dead. Best friend becoming enemies. Niggas' knives are double-edged. Best friends becoming enemies. Niggas' knives are double-edged. People will, that's confirmation I was thinking about. People will talk down on you. And it could be your best friend. You could be like, dang, like, I thought you was my man, 100 grand. This is what we doing? Okay. Like, it's just people that you wouldn't think that would really be the people that'll stab you in the back. And I don't want to be associated with individuals that I can't trust. Trust is huge for me, especially in this season of my life and where I feel like God is taking me. So if it's like, I can't trust you, you can't be in my space. You can't penetrate my bubble anymore. My bubble it's my bubble, and I like it. And I was talking to my dad earlier, and he was like, everybody wants to check in on you, I guess. And I was like, but I'm like, it's no knock to them. I'm just in my own world, and I don't see what the big fuss is about. I don't get it. Like, just let me do me. All right, let's go to Matthew chapter 6, verse 2. Therefore, when thou doest thy aims, do not sound like a trumpet before thee, as the hypocrites do in the synagogues and in the streets, that they may have glory of men. Verily I say unto them, they have their reward. Do not sound a trumpet before thee, as the hypocrites do in the synagogues and in the streets, that they may have glory of men. Verily I say unto you, they have their reward. this speaks to don't go outside on the alarms without having verified information because you want to look good in front of people. Don't, like, let me call and see if there's something negative going on, so now I can like have something to gossip about with everybody else. No, like, don't sound the trumpets. That's not necessary. And then it's hypocritical because what if it were you? What if you were in my position? How would you feel? How would you take that? I can understand their position, like, oh, we've been trying to reach out, but if I'm not responding, stop reaching out. Stop forcing it. Just let it go and let it happen. And if it's supposed to talk, if we're supposed to talk at some point, then we would talk, but right now it's not meant. But it's like a forcing my hand to respond, or forcing my hand to answer the phone, or forcing my hand to get information. It's like, it's not necessary. I don't like the force. Like, just let it flow. Just let it flow. If you know me, like, I'm very nonchalant. I do not plan anything. Somebody asked me, like, well, you need a plan. And I was like, no, I don't plan life. I live it. Like, I'm not going to plan things because when you plan, it never goes according to what you plan anyway. Look, I tried to plan a marriage and that blew up. But, it just never goes accordingly. So we just let go and let God. Just live. Just go with the flow. And you just trust your instincts and your spirit and your wisdom along the way. And you pray and you just throw your words to him and it'll be fine. Because at the end of the day, you're going to get your diamonds from Sierra alone to grace your crown. Because I'm getting mine. So make sure you get yours. Don't worry about the gossip. Don't let them sound the trumpets. Get your crown of life and your crown of righteousness, and let's get it. Like, let's get it, okay? I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman. All right, Sunny Vibes. Sunny Vibes, state of mentality. Spread love, light, and healing in your community. Be a beaming light in your community. Pay it forward with a random act of kindness. I love you, Sunny. Stay humble. Be grateful out here. Yeah. Let's get it. The New Year is quickly approaching, and it's time for us to manifest things and pull back our energy so we can manifest the things that God has for us. But remember that make sure you're spending time with him and connecting with him on a daily basis. He wants that quality time. He loves you. He needs quality time with you. Okay? All right, you guys. Take care.